Are we rolling?
Yes.
All right. Good morning. No, not good morning. It's not good morning. Good afternoon, Cornerstone Church. Today is Wednesday, May 6th. Good to see you. We, over the last few weeks, have been talking about a gradual, incremental, stair-stepped reopening process. And we are excited to let you know that we are going to move ahead with step one of reopening our church fellowship together. What that means is this. We are okay with groups of 10 people or under getting together and fellowshipping together. So step one will be small groups getting together of under 10 people. Here's what we would, of course, insist upon that you use: safe and appropriate health guidelines. You follow safe and appropriate health guidelines when meeting together. That means things like, yes, you may consider wearing masks. 2, please use hand sanitizer. 3, social distancing of 6 feet from one another. Those things are still in effect as per the Safe Ohio guidelines put forth by Governor DeWine and Dr. Acton. But we are excited to say, okay, step one, we can begin to gather together in groups of 10 or under. Here are some things that we want you to consider, okay? 1, consider our heart is still coming out of Philippians 2, verses 3 and 4. The reason we are going slow, the reason we are slowly reopening in church and not just charging into large group gathering is because we want to consider others better than ourselves. We know we have people on either side of this spectrum, some that want to get together right now, and then some that are really pumping the brakes and probably should be. So we want to honor both sides. That's why we're moving forward with step one. Consider others better than yourselves, which means I want to be considerate of other people. I met with Pastor Andrew Dempsey yesterday, and Andrew, as you know, is our life group's pastor, and he is instructing, equipping, and teaching our life group leaders and guiding them through reopening life groups as well. Here's a principle that he led his team in that I'd like to share with the church. It comes from Romans 15, verses 1 and 2. It says, "We who are strong have an obligation to bear with the failings of the weak and not to please ourselves. Let each of us please his neighbor for his good, to build him up. For Christ did not please himself." This is not saying that those who are cautious about COVID-19 are weak. That's not what this is saying. What this is saying is we need to be considerate of others. And even if I feel I can charge right into meeting together and doing whatever I want, I need to be considerate of others that may rightfully be pausing or pressing the brakes. We do have folks that are immunocompromised. We do have folks that are elderly. We do have folks that are in communities that may be more likely or susceptible to the disease. So we want to consider them. So we're moving forward with step one. We're obviously excited about that. Of small groups under 10 people able to meet together. Please exercise social distancing. Use common sense when it comes to hygiene and hand sanitizer. Don't everybody be reaching into the same bowl of cookies and licking your fingers and grabbing more. Obviously, let's use common sense. Some examples. You may want to have folks come, a small group, to watch the live stream together, perhaps. You may want to have folks bring a lawn chair and sit out in a parking lot or in a field, and talk and pray together and just see one another face to face. You can go on walks, of course, on the myriad bike paths around Licking County. So there are many things that we can be doing to begin to enjoy fellowship with one another, okay? So my urging to you is be safe, be considerate, be appropriate. Remember, our response is coming from our identity in Christ as his ambassadors to the world. His ambassadors to the world. And the full extent of his love was when he washed his disciples' feet and served them. And that's the attitude from which we want to serve our community. We love you. We're looking forward to seeing you all soon. Please continue to pray for our leadership, not only here at the church, but in our government as well. See you soon.